Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Southern Broadcast Gaming Network. Tonight, we are here with 4 Wide Racing League, and they have brought us to the short track of Iowa Speedway. Tonight should be an interesting race, and always joining me in the booth is going to be Miss Amanda. Miss Amanda, how are you doing this evening?
I am great, Richard. How are you?
I am doing pretty good. Ready to see some short track racing. Should be pretty interesting as they got quite a few laps that they are going to be doing here tonight. And just to get a little bit of a rundown of what we're going to be putting in here. It looks like we're going to be doing about 125 laps here, about a 60 lap fuel run, 30 lap stage break. We're going to have 3 extra sets of tires in the pits. We're going to have 3 green, white, checkered flags if we need that many. 1 fast repair tonight. The middle lane is going to be preferred here with these ARCA cars. The low line is going to have a few bumps on near that white line, and the high line has some massive bumps, but you'll still see people use that, and that's going to be probably in turns 3 and 4. Going to see a lot of bottom line. Being ran also, but they're going to have to be very, very easy. It's going to take a lot of throttle control, to run that bottom line tonight, because these ARCA cars are very unpredictable while running this track, and we might see some self spins tonight. But while we are letting these guys qualify, we're going to go ahead and take a look at our points and see how everybody is stacking up in those points, because this is race number 4, and it looks like Sean Anderson, he's going to be in that top spot, and it looks like Chase Greer, he is going to be sitting second. Peter Stewart in that 111. He is going to be sitting third. Ray Courtney, he's going to be sitting fourth. Zachary Stevens in that number 47. He is going to be sitting fifth. Billy Davison, sixth. Noah Henkel, he's going to be sitting pretty much in seventh. Well. He's tied for sixth. And eighth, we're going to have Lucas Reed. Ninth, we're going to have Lucy Nudemacher.
10th, we're going to have Grant Turner. 11th, we've got Matt Mingo. In 12th, we've got Jack Nudemacher. In 13th, we've got Willie Evernham. Tied for 14th position, we're going to have Jeffrey Rudick and Michael Taylor. In 16th, we've got Ron Fenton. 17th, we've got Trevor Keith. 18th, we have Jesse Singleton. And 19th, we have Robert Gray.
All right. Well, looks like some of these guys have put in their times. Still got a few left to go. We got a pretty good lobby here tonight, and it's going to look like it's going to be about 17 going to be putting some laps in here in Iowa. We'll see how many make it to the end. Once again, it's going to be very interesting to see how these cars handle. Saw quite a few self-spins in the practices, but I believe these guys got a handle on these cars, and they can make it happen. Well, while we are waiting for these guys to put in the rest of their qualifying laps, we'll take a short break, and let's all stand and put our hands over our hearts for the national anthem. All right, so the Canadian Banana is out there saying, "Look at that good drift." I'm sorry, we did not catch that. We were playing the national anthem, but I'm pretty sure we will be catching some nice drifts, some nice saves. Later on here in the race. Hopefully not at the beginning of the race, but we'll see how it plays out. 12 viewers out there on the stream. We appreciate y'all stopping by and spending the evening with us. We definitely appreciate it. These guys, they definitely appreciate it. And everybody loves a good race, and I have a feeling it's gonna be a good one. So we know the drivers. We know one was not able to make it, and that is Miss Lucy. She was not able to join us. She's actually doing another race, I do believe. But Jack Nudemaker is out there, and hopefully he can make it through the race. Everybody put in a few prayers for him because he's been having a few issues. So all the prayers are needed for Jack to get him all healed up. So, all right, just waiting for them to load in. Oh, it looks like we're probably going to have some bots on the stream. So if you could log into Twitch and just take care of that. I am going to go ahead and get your side-by-side loaded up while we're waiting on them to load in.
Be fair warned that mine is currently it's there. That's
that doesn't sound too
how do we get rid of the bots?
You can go in and erase them, block them.
Hardy Hemley.
All right, looks like we are loading in. Sweet. About to get ready to do that short track racing, and let's take a look at our grid. Qualifying grid, we'll show that on screen, and we'll go back over here. And SDK is running a little bit slow, but right now we have Ray Courtney sitting in that number 1 position. We see him qualify on the pole quite a bit, and we have Sean Anderson. He is going to be sitting on the outside in 2nd. Chase Greer is going to be sitting 3rd. He is not loaded in yet. Willie Evernham is going to be sitting 4th. Trevor Keith is going to be sitting 5th. New sponsor coming on board, and that is going to be on that number 47 car. That is going to be the Daytona Hydro Dip number 47 of Zach Stevens. Billy Davison going to be coming in 7th with that butt kicker Tesla. Robert Gray in his famous number 3 Firehouse Subs. Michael Taylor in his U.S. Army number 98. He is going to be coming in 9th. 10th is going to be Mr. Jesse Singleton in that number 51. Who we got 11th?
11th, we have the number 7 of Cameron France. I believe he might be new. 12th, we have Lucas Reed. 13th, we have Jeffrey Rudick. And 14th, we have that 111 of Peter Stewart. Sitting in 15th, we have Jack Nunemacher. And I believe Matt Mingo is more than likely race control. He is not on the field. Or is he? Hey, look. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
All right, well, they are out there on the track as of right now, and for some reason, SDK is giving me a little bit of trouble, so I am going to try to see what I can do with that real quick. Pace truck lights are out. Might have to reload SDK. So until then, we will go to bling, old school. Ooh.
And what exactly is old school?
The old school ticker, ATVO.
Okay.
But I will restart.
I see Frosted Flakes made it back.
Yes, I will restart SDK real quick. All right, riding around with Mr. Ray Courtney. Come on, SDK, you can do it.
My trading page is uploading, updating.
Oh, so are you? All your cars are white.
Yes.
Well, the Canadian
look at
Banana
my
says,
screen.
"Love y'all. Enjoy the show. Thank you. We really appreciate the love." And I don't know why that popped up, but there we go. And
What's that?
the main menu.
Green.
All right, green flag is out, and that 99 of Ray Courtney, he is gonna take off. He waited for the green flag, and the guys in the Geico restart zone. And look at the 40 of Chase Greer. He's gonna take the inside already. Now that middle line is gonna be the preferred line from what we heard tonight, and the 14 is gonna try to fly right on by and take it away from Chase Greer along with Willie Evernham. Really good first lap, and it looks like we got a side-by-side battle with the 47 and 48. That Bass Tracker, Bass Pro Shop number 48, working on that bottom line as they come through the tri-oval for lap number 2. And here comes Robert Gray. He is going to be 3 wide with the 54, the 3 in the middle, and the 51 on the outside. That's going to be Jesse Singleton. He is already up 4 positions from where he started. So what an amazing run he's already got. Now, hopefully he can keep that. Don't burn off the tires. We are going to see that high line really be used this evening, as that is the faster line, except for in 1 and 2. It's very, very bumpy in 1 and 2, so we might see some of these cars get a little bit upset if they try to take that high line. But nice little battle going on back here, and that's going to be Robert Gray, the 50 and the 51 of Jesse Singleton, and Jesse Singleton is going to sail right on by like the 3 was standing still. You can see Jesse's car just bouncing up and down as he was on that top line, and that's what we were just talking about, is all those bumps. Well, it looks like Michael Taylor, he's doing pretty well himself. He's got a handle on that race car. He is trying to make some moves as they are 3 wide. The 40 gets into 51. 40's going to be around. Yellow flag is going to be out already. And that is going to be Chase Greer. He is going to take the road. He is going to take a ride to the grass. And we'll go side by side for our wreck analysis.
All right, let me go ahead and pull that up real quick. Hey, Richard.
Yes.
When you get a chance, go fix the description on our race for tonight, sir.
What happened?
It currently says, let me go back to it.
Oh, yep, I see it. I don't know why it didn't update. I don't know why it didn't update. And it also says we're doing the race. Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Because you're not working on the car, sir. All right, so which car number was it that had the accident?
Oh, so that is going to be Mr. Chase Greer. They were 3 wide.
They're way back there. Ooh, look, I found stuff going on. Aha. Perfect timing. All right, so let's pause it. And let's see where we can get a better view, actually. Okay, so that's not going to be what I want. Let's see. Are you ready?
1 second. Fixing description. All right, that is updated. Okay, updating, and update.
All right.
It
so,
should have updated. I hope it did. It said it updated. And SDK decided it wanted to pop up. Yay! Okay. All right, there we are. We are side by side. So.
All right. So I've got to change back a little bit more. When I hit play. All right. So if you watch the 51, it's just barely gonna tap the 40, and it looks like it happened by accident because he instantly hit the wall afterwards. But it sent the 40 into a tailspin into the wall.
Yeah, it looks like he has a little bit of right rear damage. And it looks like Mark is out there. And it looks like T-Nell is going to be saying, let's go 10. Hammer down. Mark is out there saying, hey, guy and girl,
Hi.
good to see you tonight. Good to see you out there, Mark. And T-Nell is going to be, we got a Cheerios car. So we got 4 types of cereal out here, and
Hold on.
yes. So we got Cheerios, we got Frosted Flakes, we got Corn Flakes, and we have Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Now, if it was Honey Nut Cheerios, that would be my ride.
So there's Frosted Flakes. Obviously, there is, you know, that, let's look at this for a second. The Hydro Dip car actually looks really cool. Do you still have it on side by side?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay, so we'll get the Daytona Hydro Dip car there. Alright, back to finding the Cheerio car. Guys,
That's
this
the number
Frosted
10.
Flakes. Hey, I can do this how I want, okay?
Oh, my bad. My
Sorry.
bad.
Firehouse Subs.
And we got 18 viewers out there on the stream watching at home. We appreciate y'all stopping by. We are under our first caution. Sorry, we had a little bit of SDK slow issues, but we are back. And there, Miss Amanda is on that Cheerios car. It looks like the 99 is elected to take the high side, and it looks like Willie Everingham is going to be
my favorite car.
Oh, there's your favorite car. Okay. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. All right. And there is that Hydro Dip
There's
number
your Frosted
47.
Green flag, green
There's your
flag.
Frosted Flakes. Do you feel better?
Yes, and the green flag is going to be out, and we are back green flag racing. And look at that 99 go. He elected to take the high side. Now he's got to deal with Willie Everingham. He's going to take the lead for a moment. Actually, he's going to take it more for a moment. He's going to try to lead this lap as they come out of turn number 2. And here comes Sean Anderson. Sean Anderson worked his way into the 3rd position on that restart. And now we're going to look at this battle up front just for a minute, and it looks like that 99 got really close to the wall coming out of that corner. It looks like these cars are driving a little bit tight, and there you see they are using that high line, bumping up and down on the high line of that track. So it looks like the bumps are not affecting these cars any. And here comes Ray Courtney. He is going to be battling right back for the lead on that bottom side. Ray Courtney going to try to slide job coming out of turn number 4. Not going to be able to get there as the 19 puts the power down and keeps the lead for that lap. What a nice little run, but they're going to stay side by side, and that 19 is going to keep it on the high side. He's getting a heck of a run on that high side. Let's see if he can keep it. He does for now. Ooh, the 99 gets a little bit wiggly, and you got a little bit of things going on back there. Tell me what you got. Where'd you go?
Where?
Oh, well, tell me what you got back there. I see you.
So currently, I got Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Cheerios cards kind of going back and forth. Jack's back there. Who's that 40? Oh, that's the 40 car, Chase Greer, hanging to the side. Obviously, the 10 and the 111 have a little bit more of a battle going on. Obviously, your bland old cornflakes
That is
way back
not my bland old cornflakes. Got to put some sugar on it. What's that song? Put some sugar on it.
I am not even entertaining this. That's a very old song.
Yeah.
Everybody
That's how
knows.
I feel about. That's how I feel about cornflakes. Put some sugar on it. But you know, that is Jeffrey Rudick. You know, he is he is a silent guy. He hangs out in the back. You know, he saves his tires, saves his fuel, and you know, we could possibly see that Kellogg's Cornflakes car, you know, right up to the top, you know, by the time the race is over. Need a Reese's Puff car, LOL. All right, well, let's go through the field just a little bit. We'll go back to full screen and see what we got. We'll get rid of one of those. There we go. And it looks like Mr. Chase Greer has fell back 10 spots due to that incident that he had earlier, and now he's going to work his way back to the field. Ooh, it looks like the Bush number 7. That is going to be Cameron France. He is a newcomer here, and glad to see him in that number 7, and he got a little bit loose on that front stretch, but he was able to gather it back up, and he is riding around in that 10th position, up 1 position from where he started, and trying to make some more as he is trying to track down Billy Davison. But he's got Peter Stewart right there in that Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and looks like Chase Greer also trying to track him down to take away his position. But the 98 Michael Taylor, he is trying to catch up to that 48 of Trevor Keith. Trevor Keith doing a pretty darn good job. I watched him in practice, and he can put this car around this track. And Mark Stevens out there saying, let's go, number 47. And we are getting to him. There he is in that Daytona Hydro Dip ride. He painted that car up, and it looks great. Oh, that's Tony Tiger. Okay. Speaking of Tony Tiger, he has moved up into 2nd position, and he is working on the lead on that bottom row. And look at Robert Gray. Robert Gray is doing a really good job. They are pretty much 2 by 2, you know, from 1st to 5th. And now they're looking to go 3 wide as Robert Gray is looking to the bottom. He's not going to get around to the 14. He let him off the gas and just tucked it behind Sean Anderson, and now he's going to take a 3 wide. You got the 3, the 14, and the 99. 99 got a really good run off the turn number 4, so he is going to be able to get out of that 3 wide situation. Very early in the race to be 3 wide, but they are holding it. So that shows the talent that these guys have. Checking in to cheer on the 440. But he had an incident, so I think I need to change loyalties. That's going to be Donald out there in the chat. No, don't change your loyalties because he is moving on back up. He went in, pitted, fixed that damage, and he's moving back up, so he's not doing too bad. There is going to be a caution. There is going to be a stage break at lap 30, so that is going to give him enough time to regroup and make some moves. Right now, he's got Peter Stewart trying to make some moves, but Chase Greer is going to be able to hold him off just a little bit.
Mark's out there saying, if that's the case, I want a Lucky Charms car.
The magically delicious. Well, right back out front, look at this Hornet's Nest right here. We'll go to, I wanted to say Chinese spy cam, but I won't. We're gonna go to our chopper cam, and look at this little Hornet's Nest right here. You got looks like about 8 cars under a blanket coming down that backstretch. It is anybody's position, and you see that 47. You see that 47 of Zach Stevenson. He is trying to make that bottom lane work, but that top lane has such momentum that's going to allow Jesse Singleton to basically just sail right on by on that top side. And along with the 48, Trevor Keith, he is going to be able to do the same as they come out of turn number 2. You can see the run that he gets off of that corner, and here comes Michael Taylor in that Army number 98. So the high line is looking to be the better line, but we'll have to see how this plays out as the track, heats up a little bit or cools down. But watching this a little 4-wide battle for the lead, Ray Courtney has been in charge of leading this race so far. But there's a lot of fast cars right there behind him. 20 viewers out there, we appreciate y'all stopping by and spending the evening with us. And it has been so far great racing. Only 1 caution, and that was due to the car getting tight and making a little bit of contact with the 51. And we are back green flag racing, and there is hopefully no incident caution in sight, but we will have one in about 3 laps as they are coming to lap 28. So coming to 2 laps till the stage break, and they are going to be racing hard. There you saw the 19. He got a little bit loose coming out of the corner, and the tires only last about 30 laps here, so they're going to burn them off pretty quick if they're not back there saving. And I think that's what some of these guys are back here doing. They're not racing very hard. You got the 10 back here of Lucas Reed. He's just buying his time. Peter Stewart, same thing. We're going to have the battle of the serials here in a little while. Billy Davis doing a pretty good job hanging out in that 9th spot. So he's hanging on the top 10, but he's got Chase Greer right there in his rear view mirror. Chase Greer utilizing that middle groove So he's able to make up some ground. All right. Well, it looks like that caution is about to fly, and Ray Courtney has the stage break. We should see that caution fly. There it is, and it is out. This is going to be our second caution, but not due to an incident. This is going to be the stage break. Ray Courtney is going to be able to take home the stage break. And Willie Everham going to be in second. Robert Gray going to finish in third. Sean Anderson going to finish in fourth. Jesse Singleton in fifth. Trevor Keith in sixth. Michael Taylor holding on to seventh, up 2 positions. Zach Stevens, he is going to be in eighth. Billy Davison going to be in ninth. Chase Greer 10th. Peter Stewart in 11th. Lucas Reed in 12th. And Cameron France in 13th. Jack Nudemaker, oh, they're trying to get that figured out. One of those is 13th, either Jack or Cameron. And one of them's 14th.
I've got Jack in 13th and Cameron in 14th. And then Jeffrey Rudick coming up in 15th. But it looks like everybody's hitting the pit.
Yeah, pit road is going to be very busy. They're going to take 4 tires and that go-go juice. 45 miles an hour pit road speed. And it looks like Master Mod is out there. Said, I almost chose that. All right, it looks like everybody's car is getting their service done. And this was a big break. If Chase Greer did not take his fast repair, because they do have one, he will get some of that damage done. And look at the race off of pit road. Zach Stevens coming out in second. But our biggest movers of the race as of right now are going to be this man right here. That is going to be Mr. Robert Gray in that Firehouse Subs number 3. Makes you hungry every time you look at it. I love Firehouse. And Mr. Jesse Singleton, he is going to be in 5th, but he's up 5 positions from where he started. So, got a few good sized movers up 5 positions from where they started, and those pace truck lights are still on. So, Miss Amanda, how about some sponsors? We got any?
Right, we do have a word from a few of our sponsors. We're going to start with Dubby. Dubby is an energy drink loaded with vitamins and nootropics. Dubby is formulated for anyone who wants to focus without jitters or a crash. Just mix 1 rounded scoop with 6 to 8 ounces of cold water and shake. Unlike other energy drinks in our category, Dubby prides itself on actually developing a clean energy formula that is free from fillers. Use code 4WIDE, and that's the number 4, WIDE, for 10% off all orders. All commissions will go towards the league funds. Then we have our butt kicker. Butt kicker plus sim racing equals pro level immersion. Butt kicker haptech hardware and software develops the most accurate and highest fidelity sim racing tactical feedback possible via in-game audio and telemetry data. Experience deep immersion by actually feeling the vehicle's suspension, track surfaces, engine RPMs, tire grip, and more. Precise haptic feedback for your simulator fast driving, more immersion, and more control. Without haptic feedback, you're missing a key component for accurate vehicle control. Just like you wouldn't drive without a force feedback wheel, driving without haptic means you're leaving vehicle control information on the table. By adding haptic, you're able to intuitively and accurately feel critical events like wheel slip and lock and push corners right up to the limit of traction. It's not just more fun, it's critical for racers of all levels that want to drive faster and more consistently. And then, are we doing the new sponsor too?
We're about to go back green, so we will catch them next time. Or if we have a long green flag stint, we will definitely catch them. But let's go back green for just a few, and we were able to catch their video just before the race, so definitely go check out that. A little bit of contact between the 47 and the 99. Oh, the 47 is going to be around.
The yellow flag is
out. There goes the Hydro Dip car.
Oh, there goes the 99. He's around. The 3. Oh,
take this.
dang, the 48 was involved in that. Oh, my goodness. So we got some chaos going on the track, and that involved a lot of good cars. The 99 was involved, the 3 was involved, the 47 was involved, and the 48. Well, explosion sauce. Whew. Well, we're going to have to go side by side and get that analysis. And the 51 was involved. He got a lot of front end damage from that, but it looks like his car is going to be able to race another lap. But we'll go side by side for our race analysis. Miss Amanda, take it away.
Let's see. So we're kind of looking at this at the same time because I haven't gone much beyond the initial impact. So if you watch, the 99 of Ray Courtney goes into the hydro dip car, and that just starts the whole chaotic mess. So, and then you were saying, and see that, okay, I don't know what happened, but we have flying cars.
They must have been drinking Red Bull and grew some wings.
Those wings did not help those cars fly, Richard.
No, absolutely
I'm surprised we
not.
don't have a Red Bull car.
So going back and just we'll go a little bit deeper into it. At that green flag start, we'll ride with Ray Courtney, and just to see what happened.
I'm just trying to figure out what. There's just so much of a mess, honestly. So much of a mess that it's hard to sort out. It's a lot of wreckage. I wonder how many of these cars are going to need to hit the pits and use that one fast repair that they have.
So it may have been an anticipation. It was a little bit of anticipation. I think one car was anticipating the other car to go a little bit lower to that low line, and then once the 47 got sideways, he had to check up, and the 19 really didn't know what to do. After the fact, I'm not exactly sure of what happened, but that was a little bit craziness.
All right, well, we're going to ride with number 3 for a minute during this whole wreck and see what happens from his point of view.
Wham! Whammo! All right, well, very interesting, but it looks like everybody is going to be able to make it back on the track. It looks like Trevor Keith, he is going to be going in and getting some more service done. Looks like Zach Stevens, he is going to be shown one lap down. So, well, it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen later on. Might be some chaos later. But Ray Courtney was able to get back out. Chase Greer, he does still have a little bit of damage there. You see it right there on that right front fender. It is going to be pushed in just a little bit. Hopefully no tire rub from that. Jesse Singleton, he has a little bit of right front damage also. And let's go back and to full screen. There we go, so we can see all our cars. It looks like Sean Anderson, he didn't get a lot, so he might be good to go. But look at Mr. Lucas Reed. He is going to be our biggest mover. That Cheerios car is going to be taking over that 4th position with Sean Anderson. So it's still a battle of the cereals. And, oh, my God, we almost got all of them up there. There is
Yes.
there is the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And we got Runick right there in 7th. So we got all 4 cereal cars up in the top 10 within reach of each other.
I am here for this.
You are here for the. Oh, now she's paying attention. When the cereal cars are involved, then she is on point.
It is food, sir. Get it right. There is food involved. I am here for it.
Cheerios better not
Green,
win.
green, green.
All right, green flag is out, and Willie Evernham is gonna take
Oh,
the the white flag, the green flag, and the 51 of Jesse Singleton. He is going to be fighting down on that low lane. You see those bumps upset his car just a little bit. He had to let up out of the gas and is a little bit wiggly, and that damage could be affecting the handling on his car. It can definitely upset the aerodynamics. As you see, he's pushing up the track, and now he's getting a little bit loose. He's not able to hang on to it, so he might go down a position as the 14 is going to look on the inside of the 51. So the Frosted Flakes, number 14 of Sean Anderson, he is going to take over the second position, and Jesse Singleton is able to hang on to it. He's going to migrate up to that high line and see what he can do up there. He is still going to be fighting side by side with the 14 of Sean Anderson. Sean Anderson does have the advantage, but here comes Jesse Singleton. He is going to take the second place right back from Sean Anderson. Fourth place of Lucas Reed. He is still up 8 positions from where he started. And here comes Peter Stewart to the outside. So a Cinnamon Toast Crunch against Cheerios. And so far, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch has the run on the outside, and he is going to take over that 4th position. Up 10 spots. He is our biggest mover. That Cinnamon Toast Crunch of Peter Stewart. What an amazing job, no matter if it's done by incidents or not. You know, he is still trying to make some moves as he is trying to work on the outside of Sean Anderson. He's trying to get that run off the top line. He's riding that middle line, and he had a heck of a run with Robert Gray right there behind him in that number 3 Firehouse Subs. He is still up 3 positions. Ray Courtney, he has made it back out there, and he is riding in 6th. So a lot of good racing on the track right now. We'll go to a different little angle, and we'll let you see. Here comes a 3 on the inside coming down the backstretch. They are side by side coming out of turn number 2. What you seeing, Miss Amanda? Where you at?
I am watching the 10 and the 7 while the Cheerios is back there a little ways. Yes, I took my eyes off of Cinnamon Toast Crunch for a minute.
Man, he has a Pillsbury Doughboy on the side of his car, too.
Who does?
The 10.
That is just not what in the world is wrong with that car. Never mind. Never mind.
Well, Zach Stevens is being shown 1 lap down, so if the caution does come out, he will get the lap back. He will be the lucky dog. I love what he's done with the numbers on that car. It's definitely unique. So that paint job is so far one of my favorites, just by the way he's done the numbers. The Hydro Dip, the Daytona Hydro Dip logo is one of a really great logo. So somebody put a lot of time and effort. And we got a 3-way battle, and that's going to be Ray Courtney and the 3, along with Stewart. He's going to be right there along in this battle, and the 3 gives a 111 a little bit of a nudge, and he backs up out, and they just pretty much get back in the line. Here comes the 99 of Ray Courtney. Is he going to be able to get around the 3? He's going to be working that bottom side. Now he has this bottom line, you know, pretty much pegged, and he is not able to get there as the 3. They both slide up the track. Now he's going to use that to utilize that top line, see if he can get the run off. But as of right now, he has that 111 right there in front of Gray. So if he is able to get around, he is going to have that 111 slowing him down just a little bit. All the cars are utilizing that middle lane as they come down of turn number 4, and it doesn't look like he is going to be able to get the run because everybody has migrated to that top line now. So not going to be able to make the moves on the top line. He's going to have to move to the bottom. Well, it looks like Willie Evernham has broken out to about a 0.4 of a second lead over Jesse Singleton, and they have broken out to a 0.7 of a second lead over Sean Anderson. Sean Anderson has those 3 drivers right there behind him all the way back to the 99. So he's got a little bit of competition working its way up right there behind him. Lucas Reed, he's not doing a bad job, as you know, he has got Zach Stevens right there behind him, trying to make his way around. And if I was Lucas, I'd just let him by. He looks a little bit faster, so you don't want that. You don't want to be battling side by side and let the other cars get too far away from you.
Well, hey, Richard, while you were back there, the 3 of Robert Gray and the 99 of Ray Courtney made their way down and around the 111.
Well, that is awesome
And
news.
they are putting a nice little gap between themselves and the 111. And Ray Courtney is trying to work that bottom line and make his way up as far as he can go in this race tonight.
Well, they are going to be battling side by side, and it looks like the 3 is going to trap the 99 down low, and the low line is going to be the line that eats up that right front tire the most, because you're going to put a lot more wheel in it and to get that car to turn. So the high line is going to be pretty much the tire saver line, I guess you would say. And the 3 made it look really easy. He had trapped the 99 down low, and he is able to make a little bit of room between him and Courtney. So 3, he's got a little bit of breathing room. Now he's going to put some pressure on that Tony the Tiger Frosted Flakes of Sean Anderson. So let's see how great he is, see if he can hold on to that 3rd position. Still amazing race. We are at lap 55 of 125, and there's only been a few cautions, and that's amazing considering Iowa is a very tricky track. Well, let's go back through the field just a little bit. We'll go back to see how Michael Taylor. I feel bad because I believe he was involved in that incident. He went 4 laps down. Zach Stevens is going to be showing 1 lap down. There you see the 10. He is going to be right there in front of Zach Stevens. So caution comes out. He'll be able to get the waiver round. Jeff Rudick, he is doing a pretty darn good job. He's back here in 13th. He's not moved up, but he's not fell back. So he is going to be right there where he started the race, and he's got a clean car. So that may be the key here if the racing gets too heated. You see Jack Nudemaker, he is going to be right there battling with the 7 of Cameron France. And they are going to be battling side by side. That's going to allow the 7-4 to just creep right on into the picture, and he may be able to capitalize on these 2 battling out. Ooh, there was almost contact between the 7 and the 22, but they get it worked out, get it sorted out, and there goes Jack. He is going to fly right on by and lead the 7 up on that high side. 7's going to get a nice little run. Is he going to try the crossover? Yes, he's going to try the crossover as they go to the start-finish line, and it looks like the 7 is going to have the position once again until they get out of turn number 2. Turn number 2, that high line is the go line, and he was able to get around, and it looks like the 74 is going to try to capitalize also. Working our way up to Chase Greer and Billy Davison. Billy Davison trying to catch that 98 and work his way around. That is a lap down car, the 98. But that buck kicker Tesla, he has got a little bit of right side scrapes, so it looks like he's had a little bit of contact with the wall. How about you take a Chase Greer there, Miss Amanda?
All right, so let me come back a little bit in the field. So Chase Greer, they're in his Debbie car, coming up on the tail end of Trevor Key, who is currently in 8th. Lucas Reed, who's up 5 from where he was when he started this race in the Cheerios. He still needs some sugar for his car. Obviously, it's not going very far. The 111 of Peter Griffin is now, or Peter.
Oh, wait, excuse me. Wait 1 second. Wait. We got a 3-way battle for 2nd place, and there was contact between the 99, the 3, and the 51. They were pretty much door to door, and they were locked together for just a second, and they did work it out. It looks like the 3 was able to capitalize, so he is going to take over the 3rd position. Courtney going to follow him soon. He is going to take over a position from Jesse Singleton, and Jesse Singleton is going to be pushed back. I'll let you go right ahead because Jesse Singleton, Peter Griffin.
I'm blaming you.
Sorry, Stuart. Sorry. We apologize.
It's his fault. It's his fault. Still my favorite car. In the 5th position, we've got the 51 car of Jesse Singleton. In the 4th position, we have Ray Courtney sitting in 3rd. We currently have the number 3 of Robert Gray working his way up. Oh, I'm kidding. So, well, maybe not. So the 3 and the 14 are currently neck and neck, and Ray Courtney is up in that mess. So,
Ooh, the 3 might go around.
there was contact. There was contact. There was contact between
Wow.
number 3 and 99. So let's go take a look.
Yeah, I'll let you
We were
back that
trying
one
to
up.
make
And
right.
of course, we have Willie Evernham. He is looking to win Iowa, and he has got that 19 ride out there in front. And while these guys are battling behind him, you know, he is actually trying to extend his lead just a little bit. The 3 got sideways, and that, you know, put Courtney into the wall just a little bit, but he is bouncing right back. So he is still working that high line. It looks like he had to use a fast repair in that, you know, for that last incident, but he is making that high line work for him. And let me take that off, and let's see what you got.
All right. So it's not as bad as it seems, actually. Let's do. Nope, there we go. All right. So keep an eye on the number 3 car as we're going through this. It's literally just a love tap. That's all it is. I promise. That's why nobody got hurt. Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody had a popsicle. See? Just.
Yeah, the 3 got
But I
loose.
noticed-
His car did push up, and we're
Yeah.
coming down to, you know, they got about 38 laps on their tires, so you know those tires are starting to wear down. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, somebody tries to extend it and make it work. And you know, Sean Anderson was able to take the lead away from the 19 of Evernham. So, you know, it's going to be about tire strategy. How long will they stay out? And it looks like Jesse Singleton just made entered pit lane. So, you know, we got some pit lane goers right now. They got about 39 laps on those tires. So pit stops have commenced.
And earlier in the race, which I don't know if you noticed, but the 99 Ray Courtney did pull to the right just a little bit. And I'm not sure if that's from the track itself or if that was something with his car. So that'll be something to keep an eye out for.
Absolutely. Well, Evernham going to fall back to 4th as Courtney was able to overtake the 3rd position from Evernham. Robert Gray still working in that 2nd position. Now these cars are starting to push up the track from that low lane. So the handling is changing on these cars, and you know, we almost saw an incident between the 19 and the 3 because the 3 got a little bit tight. So that right front going to be a factor here later on. Trevor Keith is going to be in making his pit stop. But while we are green flag racing, you know, let's go ahead and you know, we have that other sponsor, and that's going to be Daytona Hydro Dip.
Hydro Dip. All right. So hydro dipping or hydrographics, also known as immersion printing. Hey, hold on. Before I go any further, are you on that car?
I am on that car.
Perfect. Making sure that we got same page. Sorry.
Same page.
Okay. So hydro dipping or hydrographics, also known as immersion printing, water transfer printing, water transfer imaging, water marbling, or cubic printing is a method of applying printed designs to three-dimensional surfaces. The resulting combinations may be considered decorative art or applied art. DHD offers a variety of services including hydro dipping, custom painting, and cosmic chroming. A number of different things can be hydro dipped, including automotive and bike parts, golf carts, sporting goods, and miscellaneous and household items. Visit DHD at South Daytona, Florida 32311, or go to DaytonaHydroDip.com, or you can send them an email at DaytonaHydrodip1@gmail.com, or give them a call at 386-361-3665.
Awesome. Couldn't have said it better myself, and it sounded like a tongue twister for a second there.
It does. It's like, oh, there's a lot of...
Well, we got a new leader. Robert Gray is going to be able to take over the lead, and he is wanting to lead some laps here on lap 75. But Ray Courtney is not very far behind him. He is trying to battle his way around that number 14 coming out of turn number 4. They are side by side. Robert Gray trying to create a little bit of distance while they are battling it out. Sean Anderson not wanting to give it up very easy. Robert Gray up 7 positions from where he started, and they are still side by side right there behind him. So we're going to take a gearbox cam and look at this little battle because he has the best seat in the house. There it is. Oh, Ray Courtney's going to dive it in. Oh, and Robert Gray went to his gearbox cam, and he's going to scrape the wall, but he does keep a little bit of distance between him and that Tony the Tiger, number 14. There you see Willie Evernham. He is going to be a little ways back there, so they have created 2.1 seconds between him and Evernham. So doing a great job up here battling, even on these older tires. Lap 77, we see Ray Courtney. He is in the pits. He is going down to get his car serviced and take some 4 fresh feel goods and a full tank of that Go Sunoco. Hey, that rhymed. Oh, I was a poet and didn't even know it. Ha ha. No more takers on pit road, but we probably will be seeing them very, very soon. As you know, Sean Anderson, he is not wanting Robert Gray to get away from him, so he is right there looking to take over that top spot once again. Coming down the backstretch, he has a nice little run, and there is only about 0.2 of a second separating these two, so we might be seeing another battle for the lead. Peter Stewart up there in 3rd. He just moved
now
up.
He's in 3rd.
Yeah. You know, I'm very proud of Jack Nunemaker. He is up 10 positions, right around in 6th. Let's see if you know, these pit strategies will, you know, work in his favor. He hasn't pitted yet, so he is going to move up and right around in 6th in that 22, that number 22. But green flags have commenced. We do have a couple of videos. So let's go ahead and take a look at those videos from our sponsors. We'll do side by side. All right, that was the newcomer of the newcomer sponsor, and that was some of the work that he does. That stuff looks amazingly cool, and he says he could do auto parts and stuff like that. I can't, you know, if I ever want to build another car, which I do, I might have to check some of that work out and see how it works on parts and stuff like that. But looks like Robert Gray has extended his lead out to about 6 seconds over Stewart. So everybody behind him is pretty much all the way back to 7th is going to be you know, on the lead lap. But everybody from there is going to be 1 lap down until these leaders make that pit stop. But I am going to go to a side-by-side really quick, and we'll see what Miss Amanda's doing. And it looks like our leader has just now pitted. Go ahead, Miss Amanda.
All right. Well, currently we've got Chase Greer and I could have told you who it was a second ago. This the SpaceX car making their way around. Ooh, there we go. There's a SpaceX car. Billy Davison, that's who that is. Making his way up. There's not a whole lot else going on currently at the moment in this race other than they're making a left turn. In case y'all wondered, I'm gonna die for that one later. But they're making another left turn. Thanks. You missed it.
What I miss? What I miss?
They're making a left turn.
Oh my goodness, Bubba J. Well, while all those pit stops have commenced, this guy right here, Mr. Billy Davison, in that butt kicker SpaceX Tesla, he is taking over the lead until now. He is going to make his way into the pits, and Jesse Singleton might be able to take over the lead if he can get back around. It looks like Peter Stewart, he is going to be making his way into the pits. Jack Newtonmaker is going to be in the pits. So, lap 91. Not a lot of laps left to go. We have about, about 33 laps left. And they are making some late pits. So we'll have to see if those newer tires this late in the run are going to help them. Or did the leaders, gain enough time on them that they'll be able to pretty much, go into their own zip code, as I say?
I believe so.
All right, we'll go back full screen for just a moment. There we go. Full screen is out. And we'll put our tower back up so you can see those times. Look at Jesse Singleton. That is that man right there. And, he's going to scrape the wall, get off the wall, get off the wall. There you go. He is still out 2 seconds, 1.9 seconds over Courtney. So Courtney is coming quick as Jesse made that small mistake coming out of turn number 4. And he is not able to close in as quick because Jesse did get off the wall, but he is coming. Evernham riding around in third after green flag pit stops commenced. He is up 1 position from where he started. He is still riding in third. We saw him up to as far as first at one point. Sean Anderson, he is down 2 positions, but he still has a fast ride, and he is about to catch Evernham. Evernham looks like he had a little bit of trouble coming out of turn number 4, but the 40. Now I know somebody said checking in and cheering for the 40. He is up to 5th. Don't count this guy out. Chase Greer, he has got that W ride. He is, working his way up. He's only down 2 positions from where he started. He had an incident early on in the race, and now he is back up to 5th, and that's where I know some of y'all want to see him. Robert Gray, he pitted not too long ago, and now he is in 6th. So he's got really fresh tires, later on here in the run. So he may be able to make up a lot of time. There you see Robert Gray is about 7.7 seconds according to the tower, according to SDK. So he's got a little bit of ground to make up, and there he goes. He is going to try to take over that spot from Chase Greer. And that's going to put Greer back into 6th and Robert Gray up in the top 5. Trevor Keith, he is running in 7th, down 2 position from where he started. He pitted not too long ago and still up in the top 10. Not a bad job. Lucas Reed in that number 10. I know he's got a fan out there, so he is he is up 4 positions. That's not a bad deal. Iowa, very tough track. Riding around in 10th, ARCA car. So he's doing pretty good for himself as we are coming to 26 laps to go. Peter Stewart, he is going to be up 5 positions. He is still got that Cinnamon Toast Crunch car up in the 10th, up in the top 10. Billy Davison riding around in 10th. He's down a couple of positions, but still not a bad job. We saw him stay out and lead a few laps, and now he is falling back to 10th, but he has really, really fresh tires because he just pitted not too long ago. Zach Stevens right there in 11th. It looks like he is still going to be showing a lap down along with Davison. And Nunemacher is going to be riding around in 12th. Nunemacher up 4 positions in 12th. You know, probably not the best track. Now, we did say before, you know, he is, you know, trying to get over some pain. So, you know, hopefully that is not affecting his night. If it is, you know, still up 4 positions. Can't complain about that. So, prayers for the 22 from all of y'all. Hoping for a good recovery. And we got Mark Stevens out there saying, good job on doing the Daytona Hydro Dip advertisement. Thank you. I tried to put it together really quick. The logos and stuff went to a spam folder, so I wasn't really able to get it all, you know, together like I wanted it to, but I appreciate y'all liking that. And we tried to make sure that we showed the cars that we were doing the readoffs for, to make sure they got their screen time. So we appreciate those good jobs that y'all give us. Thank you very much. Well, Amanda, we got a lead change. Tell us what you see. Or were you lost? What were you
I
in?
was watching your screen. I was listening. I was watching your screen, sir. So it looks like the 99 of Ray Courtney has made his way back up into the #1 position in this race, followed closely by Mr. Jesse Singleton, who's recovered nicely from his scrub with the wall. But there is a good gap between the 1st and 2nd position and the 3rd position, which is currently being held by Mr. Robert Gray in that #3 Firehouse Subs car. Behind him is the Frosted Flakes, the 14 of Sean Anderson.
Well, take a look from our Chinese spy cam.
Lord. He doesn't mean it.
I do not mean it.
He doesn't mean
I do
it.
not mean it. Just trying to look for the closest battle that we have on track. And right now, Chase Greer has got Zach Stevens right there behind him. And Zach Stevens is a lap down. I'd like to see a caution come out. Looks like you had a little wall scrape right there. And it looks like Robert Gray is going to be able to take over that spot.
Scrape the wall. I'm not even driving. I can't scrape the wall if I'm not driving.
I was talking about on your screen.
Oh.
But back to Chase Greer. Chase Greer, you know, he's got Zach Stevens right there behind him. So that is not going to be for a position. So Chase Greer, he does not have to worry about losing a position if the 47 catches him. Trevor Keith, he has nobody behind him that is going to pose a threat of going down a position. We'll look at that 111 car, and let's go in a little bit closer. We're going to our chopper cam. There we go. We'll take the chopper cam. Lucas Reed riding around in the 9th position. Still not bad for him, but he has nobody around. There is going to be his nearest rival, but I believe that's going to be the 7 of Cameron. Yeah, 7 of Cameron, and Cameron has Jeff Rudick right there behind him. So not a lot of battles going on, and we only have about 15 laps to go. So we're going to take it back full screen for right now. And there is the gap between Ray Courtney and Robert Gray. Robert Gray has the fresher tires of the 2 cars. What will happen if Robert Gray catches the 99? Only time will tell. Only about A second separates these two. So that number 3 is coming, and he's coming quick. He's got the pedal to the metal, and he's trying to get him a win here at Iowa. He wants to see that number 3 on the podium, and it looks like he may do it here tonight. Now 7/10 of a second with only 14 laps to go here in this race here at Iowa. It's still anybody's race. Everybody is pretty much spread out, so we may not see that late caution that we tend to see with these short tracks, but it could be a battle to the finish, and we never know what happens when these cars will get side by side. Here comes the 3. He's going to look down low. He's going to try to get a run off the corner, and here he comes down the front stretch. He is now within half a second from Ray Courtney. And there you see, there is a little bit closer view coming down out of turn number 2. Looks like that 3 is putting the hammer down, and now he is within 0.4 of a second. So he is gaining a 10th a lap, and he's got enough laps to make the pass. And it's only just a matter of time. We'll go to, oh, give me a nose cam. There it is, nose cam. Oh, and Ray Courtney is in the wall, so that's going to slow him down even more. And here comes Robert Gray. He's going to work to the inside of Ray Courtney. Oh, where'd he go? He blinked out. There he is, side by side, as he comes out of turn number 2. They are going to be, Robert Gray going to be looking to take the bottom line, and he does have it. Now can he make the slide job as he comes out of turn number 4? Not going to be able to get there this time, and Ray Courtney going to pinch him down low. He's going to have to let out the gas to get that car to turn, and they're going to come down the front stretch. They are pretty much nose to tail as they went into turn number 1, but it looks like Robert Gray does like that bottom lane, and he is going to keep it side by side as they come down the back stretch. Not going to get the run off the corner like the high line, and Ray Courtney is going to be, oh, they're almost going to touch. He hadn't let up on the gas, and he's going to tuck it right there behind the 99. We're going to go side by side. So, Amanda, if you want to go through the field just a little bit and show where everybody else is at, maybe find another battle so we can keep an eye on this battle and others.
Alrighty. Well, obviously we have Robert Gray and Ray Courtney battling it out neck and neck for the first and second position. Sitting back in the third position, we've got the 14 of Sean Anderson.
Contact! Sorry.
Where?
That was contact with Ray Courtney and Robert Gray. Looks like Robert Gray got a little bit tight coming out of turn number 4.
It looked like Courtney hit the wall a little bit as well.
Yeah, he's got some right front damage, and he's going to drop down to second. But Sean Anderson is coming quick, and we don't have a lot of laps to go. We only have about 8 laps to go, and that 14 is coming quick. So hopefully that damage is not going to slow that 99 down too much. So I'm just going to call it this. Interviews might be interesting.
This is very true. All right, back to this lovely lineup. Obviously, we've got the 14 of Sean Anderson. That's a lovely little Frosted Flakes car we've got out there sitting in third position. We have Jesse Singleton in 51, currently sitting in fourth. We've got the W car of Chase Greer, number 40, sitting in fifth position. We've got the 19 of Willie Everham sitting in sixth. We have the 111 of Peter Stewart, my cap. Everything's gonna be different cereal tonight. Cinnamon Toast Crunch car. So we basically go for Captain Crunch too, okay? We have the
with crunch berries.
Yeah, or the Oops All Crunch Berries. That's even better. It's sitting in eighth position. We have the 48 of Trevor Keith. Sitting in ninth, we have the number 10 Plain Old Cheerios car of Lucas Reed. Sitting in 10th, we have the 54 of Billy Davison. Sitting in 11th, we have the 47 of Zach Stevens. That's Daytona Hydro Dip car we got right there. Sitting in 12th, we have the 22 of Jack Noonmacher. Sitting in 13th, we currently have Jeffrey Rudick. We've got the 98 of Michael Taylor in 14th. The number 7 of Cameron France in 15th.
Well,
so not a whole lot else going on. Let's see.
Well, you're right about that. This second place battle is heating up very well. And here comes the 14. The 14 is going to look to the inside of the 99. 99 is a little bit slower than he was. And with only 3 laps to go, it's going to be an interesting battle. If Sean Anderson can catch him, So 3 laps to go this time by. Um, and we have about 3/10 of a second between these. So Sean Anderson does have enough laps to make up that time, but he's just got to get the drive off the corner. There you see Courtney. He is going to take the line that Anderson is running. He's going to drift it up to the outside wall. We got 2 laps to go. Robert Gray in control of the end of the race, and it looks like he might bring this home as long as he can keep those corners smooth. And Ray Courtney, he is giving it everything he has to try to catch that number 3. And if he does, there's no telling what could happen. But Robert Gray probably taking it a little bit easy. Sean Anderson might be just settling in. He may have drove the tires off of that car because he's not making up any ground. He's actually losing a little bit of ground. This is the final lap. The final lap is out. This is for all the marbles. There, if the yellow comes out, then you finish where you wrecked. Pretty much. And there you see Billy Davidson. He is trying to work his way around. He's trying to get a lap back the hard way on the last lap. Is he going to be able to do it? Maybe so. The 3 gets a little bit loose coming out of turn number 4, and it looks like it's going to be all Robert Gray. Firehouse Subs going to take it home along with the 99 coming in second. Sean Anderson coming in third. Couldn't quite get there. Jesse Singleton did a really good job. He came in fourth. Chase Greer, top 5 after his incident early in the race. And Evernham, he's down a few positions, but he ran a hell of a race. It looks like he got a little bit of side damage, but that could be, maybe a little wall scrape or so. Peter Stewart up 7 positions. So really good job by that Cinnamon Toast Crunch car. We didn't pick a winner for the race. You notice that?
We didn't.
Oh, we're slacking. Looks like Trevor Keith, he's got a little bit of right side damage, so that car is, going to come home in 8th. Lucas Reed, he did a really good job coming home in 10th or 9th. Billy Davidson coming home in 10th. We saw him battling with the three of Robert
That's
Gray.
right. Zach Stevens finished in 11th. Jack Nunemacher finished in 12th. Jeffrey Rudick finished off in 13th. Michael Taylor in 14th. And Cameron France finished in 15th position tonight.
And there is that final results right there. What a great race. Not a lot of cautions. Did not take a very long to get through this race. And, it's going to be amazing to see what happens next week, because I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of figuring that there is going to be a little bit of trash talk maybe in the interviews. We don't know. But I believe the interviews are going to be pretty interesting. But everybody that came out and spent the evening with us, stick around. We're going to have the top 3 interviews, and we're going to talk to Mr. Stewart once again, because he was the biggest mover of the race. Next week, we're also going to have, let's check our schedule just a little bit here. Next week, after Iowa, we're going to have this. We're going to be off February 12th for the Super Bowl, but we're going to have the Charlotte Roval, 45 laps, 2 sets of tires, stage break at lap 10. So that's going to be a very interesting race. That's going to be our first road course, coming up on February 19th. So make sure you don't miss it. Mark it on your calendars, put it in your phone, something. Make sure you don't miss the first road course of the season. But
all of the above.
Yeah, all the above. But it looks like we're going to go and try to track down our top finishers of the race.
Alrighty, let me hop over to Discord and see where we are with all of that. See if I can find people.
Find them.
I'm looking. All right, so Robert Gray and the number 3. Wait, we need him last. Who finished third?
Sean Anderson.
All right. Hey, look, I found him too. All right. You ready?
Thank you out there, Mark. We appreciate the well done. You got it?
Hey, Sean, it's Richard and the man in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you guys. How's it going?
Good.
Well, Sean, you ran an excellent race. You were able to bring home a 3rd place finish here at Iowa tonight. You know, you led some laps, you were out front, you got that Frosted Flakes car, you know, pretty much rolling, and then you kind of fell back just a little bit. But talk to us about your race. It really looked really good.
The race went okay. I didn't have the speed the 3 car had in the long run. I wasn't able to save my right front tire, and it got really, really tight in the long run, and I couldn't do anything with it. Other than that, it was a pretty good, clean race, though. Got a decent finish out of it still.
Absolutely, very few cautions. You know, talk to us about that restart. You know, from your point of view, what did you see happen at that restart? I know you got into the back of, I believe it was the 99 or the 47, maybe.
Yeah, I saw the 99 and the 19 up high spin each other out, and I just yanked the wheel left to try to avoid them, and I got into the 47, which I apologize for that. Just trying to avoid the wreck and got into an accident. I didn't mean for that to happen, but I hope it didn't ruin his race too bad.
I hope not either, but you know, y'all make this track look easy. Y'all have a lot of talent. You know, with these ARCA cars, they're very difficult at this track. I've tried it, I've raced it, I've spun out, and I just gave up. But y'all made it look very easy, and you know, so you know, we appreciate the good race. You put on a heck of a battle. We seen you 3 wide, 2 wide, one, you know, 1 wide, and you know, good job tonight. Great job.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It was a good race for sure.
Well, you have the Roval coming up in about 2 weeks. How are you feeling about the Roval? How do you think these cars are going to act at a road course? That's the first road course of the season.
To be honest, I have no idea. I've never ran the Indy Roval or the Charlotte Roval on this game at all, so that should be interesting.
Oh, well, you have a plenty of time to put in some laps as we are off next weekend due to the Super Bowl. So there's plenty of time to put in some laps. But you know, those podium finishes, man, you can have all the shout outs you want. You earned them. The floor is yours, my friend.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I need plenty of practice laps at the Roval, and shout out to Jeff Rudick and Lucas Reed as always. Matt Shaw for always watching us, and you guys for putting on a great broadcast. And one to Robert Gray for winning 2 in a row. He's very fast again tonight, and congrats to him on the win.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you stopping by. We'll let you get down there and celebrate with your teammates, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you guys, I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
All right, Miss Amanda, let's try to find Mr. Ray Courtney.
All right, hold me. Move him. Um. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Mr. Courtney, up in the booth with Richard and Amanda, you got a copy?
Hello.
What's happening, Mr. Courtney? You know, you had a really good race. You finished in the top two. You and the three were pretty much going at it, you know, quite a bit here tonight. You know, talk to us a little bit about your race.
Start off, I think by far the fastest car on track. Like no argument there. I don't think there's an argument there. I qualified first throughout the race. I was able to walk away from the people when I had decent tires. The last tire set probably went in a bit too early, but the starting run I was barely even running 75%.
Well, you definitely made it look easy, and you know we saw some of the cars trying to get around you. You made it very difficult for them, so they had to drive their cars a little bit harder, and it kind of got you out of your groove a little bit because we saw a little bit of wall scrape, you know, between you and the three when y'all were battling it out. That was a great battle. Hopefully we don't see a little rivalry there, but or may make it interesting if we do, but you took a little bit of right front damage. Did that affect your car any?
I don't really think the wall damage is bad, besides just slowing down, how much it will grab your car and slow you down.
Yeah.
I think it was more of the tires kind of pushed maybe a little bit too hard, and again, went in too early, but tires all around, most of the sets were good, and rivalries, I think there's going to be quite a bit of them this season. I teams are clashing.
Well, definitely look forward to seeing the rivalries. Those always make racing interesting. You put on a heck of a show, no doubt about it. That you were the fastest car. You put in the fastest lap, got the pole, and you led a lot of laps here tonight. And you just come up one position short from taking home that win. But you do have the Roval coming up, and you are a champion of road courses. So how you feeling about the you got about 2 weeks off before you take on the Roval in these cars. How you feeling about that in this car?
Roval is, I'd normally do pretty good on the Roval. A lot of people struggle with just finding when they can get on that throttle and how much they can turn the car on. I naturally do that by my road course experience. So I think I'll have a good shot. I'm normally up there in the front, so be up the front again.
Absolutely. Well, great job here tonight, and podium finish, man. You can have all the shout out you want.
First shout out to my teammate Michael Taylor. Great teammate. He hasn't had good luck throughout the season so far, but trust me, I get a lot of my fastness just from him. He even throughout the race, he'll sometimes help crew chief me throughout, like with fuel and tires. Um, Also, just for all the special people out there, you know who you are. Thank you for just being around. That's
Absolutely.
it.
Well said. Well, congratulations on your second place finish tonight. That's definitely gonna help you out in the points. And man, I can't wait to see what you can do on that road course, first road course. And you're a champion of road courses, so can't wait to see that 99. Take home a win.
Yeah. Also, did you guys see those drifts at the end? Come on, you guys are missing the drifts. I got the style points.
I'm actually on your car right now, and you're coming into turn one. You're trying to kick it sideways, and there you go, right there. Yes, we are on the drifts right there. So
Yeah.
yeah, we got the drifts. We got the drifts.
I assume it was a good broadcast to watch, and I'll continue to make it stylish for you guys.
Absolutely, man. We really appreciate it, and man, we'll catch you later. Um, get down there and celebrate with Mr. Michael Taylor and tell him sorry he wasn't up towards the front, but he ran a good race.
Yep. Have a good one, guys.
You too. All right. Well, the man of the hour is going to be Mr. Robert Gray. We are going to get him up.
You
And
ready?
oh yes, I am ready for show.
Robert Gray, got Richard and man up in the booth. You got a copy.
Yes, ma'am.
That little boop. He's got the push button. Robert, you came out here, you drove hard, and you finished up in the top position. You were up 7 positions from where you started. You're actually one of the biggest movers. You're tied with the biggest mover with Peter Stewart. But you drove the wheels off that car. You were sideways battling. You were pretty much door banging. You made every move possible to make sure you brought home that win. Tell us how you're feeling.
Pretty good. Definitely gonna say my good luck charms my wife. She came back 2 weeks ago and won last week and this week, so make sure she's here every Sunday night going forward. But that was a good race. I'm not sure about Ray saying he was the fastest car in the beginning. We felt like we were fucking racing at Talladega because we were all stuck behind him because we can't pass at this track. And he was definitely not the fastest car by any stretch. I would say Jesse, Zach, and Chase, my teammates, were all moving extremely fast. Even Sean had an amazing car, and Willie as well. I can't leave him out. Peter was up there. But yeah, Ray, just his driving style and whatnot, he got what was coming to him. When we came down, he wasn't giving an inch. I came back, everybody else short pitted, and I was actually nervous. I came back out about 10 and a half seconds off the leader, and I just stayed on it the whole entire time, and I caught him, and he wanted to battle it out, which I would too, but I wasn't going to lift for him because he doesn't lift for anybody else, and that's just how he fucking drives. Ask Zach when he took him out and put him up in the wall in the restart on lap 30 or 35, whatever it was. So, and that continues this season. We're just going to keep doing it to him. I don't care.
Well, I said the interviews would definitely be interesting. Um, Yeah, I was gonna ask about what you saw on that restart, but we did get that closure on that restart. Well, tonight, you said it yourself. You got 2 wins under your belt. Now you do have a weekend off, so tell us what you're looking to bring to Roval. Charlotte Roval is a tricky track, especially in these cars here. They're not really seen on the road courses, but you can make them turn. Tell us what you got in store for that.
I can't turn right to save my life. So I'm going to help support my teammates. I know they're both really good road racers. Even Jesse's not my teammate. He does really well at road courses. So I'm going to try to get a little bit of advice for him. Just aim for a top 5 finish. Uh, I understand the track. I just can't get fast there. And that's my weakness is road courses. So don't expect me leading at all in that race. But the rest of the schedule going forward looks really good, especially when we get to playoff contention. Those are some pretty decent tracks that I run well at. With the exception of Talladega, I'm pretty sure I'll visit your infield care center there again. We'll get another stay.
Well, that sounds good. Well, you got the win. So, man, you can give out all the shout outs that you would like to give whenever you're ready.
Like I already said, my wife, good luck charm for the last 2 weeks. My teammates Chase and Zach, who helped me out. We do a lot of practicing together. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't have won the last 2 weeks because they definitely help out with strategy and talking about how the car works. And then, as always, the admin staff who make this thing run smoothly as it does. We really don't have to do much with how well it runs, and the broadcasters as well for what all y'all do, and it's pretty awesome. Broadcast went well tonight. Volumes were good. Everything was awesome. So thank y'all on your part, and looking forward to a week off and then back at it at the Roval.
Absolutely. Well, we'll let you get down there and do your admin stuff and celebrate with your team, and we will see y'all in a bit.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, Amanda, race number 4 is come and gone.
Yes, it has.
Race number 5 is going to be definitely interesting. Road courses, definitely not my strong suit. And you heard Robert, it's not his strong suit. He doesn't know how to turn right. So it's going to be interesting to see, see how that race goes for a lot of these drivers, as they don't make a lot of right turns in these cars.
Listen, they're really good at that left-hand turn, Richard.
Yes,
They're
they are.
making a left turn.
They
They're
are.
making a left turn.
They are definitely good at making a left turn. Even after the Roval, you have Auto Club, Dover, Martinsville, Bristol. So you got some more short track racing coming on, and Auto Club, I believe, is going to be a really good one too. These cars are very fast at Auto Club. That's a 5 wide track, so you'll never know what you'll see there. But great race tonight. Always enjoy being in the booth with me. Calling those incidents and doing your side by side, calling the race with me. So great job there tonight. Appreciate everybody that was out there watching the stream. Mark Stevens, Mark Bristow, the Canadian Banana. We all appreciate the support that y'all give us. Anybody and everybody that watches the stream, we all support love the support on the stream. So, but Miss Amanda, if you ain't got nothing else, we'll shut her down, and we will actually.
I do not.
All right. Well, make sure you hit that like and follow so when we get ready to go live. We got broadcasts that come out on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. That's with Old Glory Racing League. And, obviously Sundays, we're here with 4 Wide. So definitely come hit that like and subscribe button so when we go live. And come back and support the channel and, support the other leagues that we do broadcasts. They are a lot of good drivers, and a lot of these guys are actually in there too, so come support them in there when they're out there racing those trucks and those next gen cars. So we're going to call it a night. We're going to shut it down. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you're the rest of your work week goes well. I am off tomorrow, so I'm not going to brag too much. But y'all have a good night. God bless, and we will see y'all next time. Thank you, T-Nail.